Morning, everybody. And I see that Armchair Detective has lost his channels, plural. I thought you could only have one YouTube channel. I've got this one, and then the one that was for Alf and me together, which I haven't posted on there for a long time now. Alf wasn't here. So Armchair Detective was lost his channel anyway, and I came across a video of his this morning, and I'll put the link in my description so you can have a look at it, in which he's saying that he's got no idea why his channels have been targeted and taken down, which is a lie, because you do know, AD, you do know why, because I've seen you talk about people who are supposedly targeting you and reporting you to YouTube. So you will know the reasons behind that. Could it be that you are stealing other people's work, passing it off as your own, not giving credit where it's due? And I don't mean just using a video to react to. I mean stealing other people's work. So allegedly, that's what you're doing. I don't know. Allegedly. So if you're in any doubt, maybe look into that angle. You were also accused, and I heard you say so, by certain people of being abusive to viewers. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe there's a myriad of reasons why. YouTube wouldn't just take a channel down for no reason at all, would they? And as I say, it's not one channel. Is it 3 channels that you've got? So I never thought that YouTube was there unless you were one of the great big creators with millions of followers, and have latched on to a surefire way to make money, as in travelling, as in your patrons and subs are such that you can afford to go to different countries and travel and do a very informative narration about what that country is like. And then there's PewDiePie. I think he appealed to the younger set a lot. He was looking forward, in fact, he went to Japan and did a video when he got there, and he was looking forward to leaving YouTube. He said he'd had enough of it, made enough money too. But these are people who've got, in the millions, so of course it is their job. Nick Avocado is another one, isn't he? When he started his channel, he was a slim young man, slim. He played the violin. He was quite talented. I love the violin. And he could play the violin, and maybe he could have got somewhere with that. But the easy way for him to make a living, he decided, was by gorging on food and becoming so super morbidly obese and foul on video that he just raked the views in, and it was his job. That was his job, and he did a lot of videos with Hungry Fat Chick, where they went to, you weighed yourself on the scales, and if you were over a certain weight, you could eat for free. So each of them were over that weight, and they did eat for free. And it's just so obscene to watch that. I know that my mum used to say, if you don't eat all on your plate, you know, the children in other countries are starving. And that isn't the cliche that I would come out with, but you do, in your mind, in your mind's eye, you do sort of make that comparison. I do anyway, and think there's people without, and here are you, or you too in that case, just abusing food, empty calories, to make a living. So you're abusing food, abusing your bodies, and being on here as being on this platform as influencers and influencing other people who would think, I could do that. I could do that. I could just eat and eat and eat until I become so super morbidly obese I'm pushed around a supermarket or a shopping mall in a trolley or a wheelchair, making a prat of myself and laughing to high heavens while I do it. It isn't funny. I don't find it funny. And neither am I remotely aware of what the feeders find a turn on when they watch people eat. And Foodie, last night, that video I made of her, it was nothing special. Her videos aren't anything special. She doesn't do anything except sit at that little platform, whatever it is, sit on the floor with her back against the sofa, eating and just saying, oh, that's really good, that's really good. I can't believe what that cost. I'm having this to drink. It's not content. And the reaction channels really can't react to it in any other way except to say how utterly boring you are, Foodie. You've become boring to the point of making everybody yawn. But what I was going to say was, what these people have got in common, bearing in mind that PewDiePie and, you know, those at the top who do have a lot of viewers, they are somewhat talented. But these ones who just throw shovelfuls of food down their throats, these are the people who, if somebody presented them with a plate of poo, they would, I know it's disgusting, but if somebody presented them with a plate of poo and said, I will give you $100,000 to eat that, they would do it. They would do it because they are that money hungry. Money hungry more than food hungry. But what all these people have got in common, get the ones at the top, Nick Ricardo, Hungry Fat Chick, Foodie Beauty, the Planet's Woman, Planet with a Palace, not so much her, but yes, as well. What they've all got in common is their weird desire to eat themselves into an early grave, or think to themselves, I can stop it when I've made a couple of million. I know Nick Ricardo has made, somebody said he's a millionaire now, just by eating slop. That's all it is, slop. Remember Foodie with the, what was it she was eating? Moving shrimp, flying shrimp. Could have been flying ants for all she knew. Battered. So you'll ask me, maybe, or you're thinking, what has this got to do with Armchair Detective? Well, he's been called out for being a fraud. He's been called out for the work that he does that they're saying it isn't his. He's been called out for his rude abusiveness to subscribers. Well, you know, all of these people can do that. But what they've all got in common is this streak of pure arrogance. Arrogance to think that they can say and do as they like, and that people are going to continue to pay for it, and they're going to get that many patrons that they're never going to have to worry about money again. They all think their, you know, indomitable spirit is going to bring them in loads and loads of dosh. But as you see with Armchair Detective, his arrogance and his lack of empathy, lack of pleasantness to his subscribers, his whatever he's done, he's got multiple channels. Whatever he's done, YouTube have just cut him. And what they've all got in common, apart from their arrogance, is this. All of them. Nick Ricardo, well, he's made a lot of money. But Foodie Beauty, Hungry Fat Chick, who else am I thinking of? Amberlynn Reid, Eugenia Cooney, has got a lot of subscribers. But they all consider YouTube to be their job. We've seen Foodie go into panic mode when her views have seemed to drop. And now we've got Armchair Detective saying he's not going to be able to pay his rent next month because he lives from month to month. Well, here's an idea for you people who are all of working age. Get up off your arses and go out and get a job. Be usefully employed. Don't just sit there pontificating, thinking that your word is law and everybody must listen. Don't just sit there throwing food down your throat, thinking that it enthralls your feeders who pay over and above for requests that we don't get to hear about, but we know it happens. Get up off your arses and get a job. It's a novel idea, isn't it? I'm surprised none of you have thought about it. Very surprised. Except in the case of Foodie Beauty, because allegedly she couldn't hold down a job. She went in late. She left early. She was scrolling through the phone and looking through magazines when she was there. Her French wasn't up to scratch. My voice is scratched. But you're still employable, Foodie. I'm sure that what passes in Canada for our job centres here I'm sure that they would be very look into it very closely to see what sort of work you would be compatible with. Antisocial, doesn't want to mix with people, can't speak French adequately, super morbidly obese, needs to lose some weight. I can think of a couple of jobs that you could go into, and no shade at all thrown at the people who do those jobs. But somebody has to clean lavatories, somebody has to work darn hard to keep office space clean, hospitals clean. And it's a job that not only is worthwhile, but a job that would benefit you, Booty, as you need to lose so much weight. You'd be on the go. You couldn't eat 24/7. You'd be on the go. Does that scare you? I bet it does. I bet it makes you poop your pants. And as for Armchair Detective, how old are you? How old are you? 50 odd? Go out and get a proper job, sitting on here, expecting YouTube to pay your rent, patrons to pay you for allegedly uploading other people's work. Allegedly. Has it yet to be proven? I don't know. I'll put up the video where he's talking about it anyway. If you can't pay your rent, get a job. Easy as. It's what we had to do. During the miners' strike, when Alf was on a 3-day week and we had 3 children to look after, I got a part-time job when Alf was at home. And it was no problem to us. So why is it such a problem to you lot of skivers? Why?